James Madison, who supported the addition of a Bill of Rights, proposed what would eventually become the Second Amendment as a compromise to ensure states could retain their militias without the fear that Congress could dismantle them. So in 1789, the first Congress of the United States considered Madison's amendment to the Constitution, along with several others, and in 1791, 10 of them were ratified, turning Madison's proposal to keep and bear arms into the Second Amendment and the Bill of Rights of the Constitution.
I will do everything in my power, in office or out of office, to get those assault weapons off the street, which I've done once already.
The federal government has now made it illegal to buy, sell, or use roughly 1,500 different types of guns.
Meantime, tens of thousands of gun owners in California are in legal limbo tonight because of the state's newly expanded assault weapons ban.
I'm sickened by the things that are being taken from us, that our liberties are being stripped. How are we to protect ourselves?
Thousands and thousands of gun rights supporters coming to Virginia's capital. Many exercised the rights they've come here today to protect.
I don't want the government taking my right, my liberty, my God-given right to protect myself.
I've never owned a gun. I've never wanted a gun. I've never had a gun in my home.
Mother of 3, Trish Baudette, recently bought handguns for herself and her 25-year-old daughter.
It really bothers me when I watch things on the news, when you talk about the riots and the looting and the violence that's happening. I want to know that if I need to protect myself, my family, my children, that I can do that.
To me, family is everything. My kids, they're like, they're my heartbeat. My dad told me, hey, why you always carrying that? You ain't never needed all these years, Like, man, why you carrying it, man? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? You didn't see last weekend, you was cool. You didn't need it last weekend. You gotta be prepared for anything at any time, anywhere. The incident took place in Next Up Barbershop on Fort Jackson Boulevard. And getting our hair cut, and 2 guys came in, and one was holding a long shotgun. The other one was holding a handgun. They had hoodies and masks on. The guy with the handgun walked to the back and started from the back, getting everybody's money. And that's when I asked him, I said, my kids are here, please don't shoot. And as he was coming back this way, he was patting everybody down, and I realized that I had my firearm on me, and I didn't want him to pat me down. So I said, hey, my money is over there in my bag, in my jacket on the seats, and he went looking for it. And when I had the opportunity, I took it to shoot, so I shot him. Unfortunately, he ran out and crossed the street and collapsed and died,
He called his father, immediately said, Dad, you told me not to carry my gun. Don't ever tell me not to carry my gun again. He said, because I had to use it tonight and protect the people at the barbershop. And he explained to him what had happened.
You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, it is not going to happen without a fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean shots fired. I don't mean fists thrown. I mean, I'm going to come down here to this city council and raise hell until you listen to the majority of the people in this city, and I am the majority. When that Second Amendment was written, whether the framers liked it or not, they wrote it for everybody, and I am everybody. And the law-abiding citizens of this city are everybody. And we want our rights, and we want to keep our rights. And by God, we're going to keep them, come hell or high water.